First of all, I prepare myself as far as the knowledge of what their requirements are in their curriculum and what it is that, is bringing the bad news. Did they not meet the GPA for the major, or did they not, finish the last class successfully and so they don't graduate? Just understand what all the aspects of their situation as far as their curriculum goes. Then, you have to say it. You have to put it out there for them. And then I think the really most important part is actually giving them some time to process it. Let them think about it. Be there if they have any immediate questions. But sometimes it's just an emotional response you have to be ready for. There may be tears, there may be silence, there may be anger. Just being ready and then giving them some of the time. I think that's one of the most important things you can do for a person is give them a little bit of time to process the information. And then when they're ready, then it's, well, what can we do now? What's the next step? How can I help you get to where you want to be?
For me personally, I'm the sort of person that rips the Band-Aid off quickly. There's a song lyric, I can't remember the song, but the lyric goes, "There's no problems, there's only solutions." So I think that once we can realize that something bad has happened, right, that there is a problem, well then there's ways to sort of let it sink in and start fixing it.
I always try to put a spin on it where, what can we do moving forward? Or yes, this has occurred, this has happened, but what can we do to move past it and to get you where you need to be? I keep tissue in my office for a reason, and at times I will just allow them the space that if they need to let anything out, or even if it's letting out just their frustrations and being upset, that they have the space to do that because they might not have. I also try to make it a learning experience for next time. So how can this translate into maybe next quarter, or if they're graduating in a job role, that deadlines are in place for a reason and policy is there, and that you're your own author and you need to be responsible for these things. So how can we make it into a positive learning experience for them?
I prefer to do it in person, mostly just so I can attend to whatever reaction they may have. I guess I'm trying to think, just recently we had to cancel a class due to low enrollment, and the student got an email about the class being canceled from the professor, but then she came and met with me yesterday and we sort of talked about, and it was a class she was really looking forward to. So we kind of talked about other ways that we could maybe, kind of work around her schedule or find a class that sort of met the same needs maybe in a different way. So generally I like to deliver any sort of bad news in person just so I can attend to whatever reactions they may have once they receive it.
I ask the student to come to my office and so that we can meet face to face. The only thing I could think of would be a student who's isn't really a good fit for the honors program and might need to think about switching back to the regular liberal studies program, and then we would meet face to face and discuss their options, and I would show them how both programs would work for them. And I think usually in a face to face setting, bad news can be ameliorated a little bit.